These bingos, their matter, it did their body because everything is happening. No, nobody wants to take charge. Like we know that cost of living is high everywhere because especially the dollar is high. And because of that, everything is expensive. Now imagine people now manage to gather money to go and carry goods. Now because in their mind, eh? In their mind is Fulani goose. It's not Anna's goose. They now went to put. Good evening. I shared the video in the WhatsApp group and on Telegram. They went there to go and put, many people, and most of the people who owns those goods were people from there. The same people say, yes, oh, Nnayadi Kanu is there another savior? That is, they are receiving their salvation. And unfortunately, nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. It was not trending. It was not a big deal. Imagine if something like that happened up north. Hey, imagine something like that happen in Lagos to goods that Igbo people ordered from is coming down maybe along Oyo and something happened to the goose. Imagine, hey, we will not go hear word now. But it's happening to them, silence. And what this means, goose is, but they say they don't care. Good evening, my people. By the time this Nnayadi Kanu boys deals with Southeasterners, by the time this Nnayadi Kanu ESN guys, this small terror, by the time they finish with Southeasterners, they will really understand the true meaning of freedom. Now they have freedom. They used to have freedom. They say they need freedom. Now they have, manageable freedom. They decide when they come out and when they can go around. Restricted freedom. Hey, it's getting there. But by the time they deal with them, by the time they are through, if any Southeasterner here free, how you take the talker? Don't wait. Your own don't finish. They have gotten them. Yeah, this is a failure of leadership on all levels. That is failure of leadership. So even the politicians that want to catch up on it, maybe you go first get where you want go rule. What if there is nowhere for you to go and rule? Where for you to go and do governor? Where, when the boys on the ground are the one calling the shots. Good evening. The ones on the ground are the one calling the shots. Oh, me, if it is me, I'll say, now that he's still with DSS, opportunity for him to ask for the Biafra. Maybe the people wanted Biafra. There was peace. Everybody was going about their business. People were traveling up and down. Did you see the video I shared with you guys? That guy that he said he has even gone to sleep. Sleep for where? For another man country. When you are inciting, let them chase away anybody that doesn't look like Igbo. He said let them deal with them in Southeast. But you carry your bag, you pay 1.something million according to you. Enter plane, you go to another man land. He now went to go and sleep. They say, hey, okay, wake up, come. That your land, you go there. You don't need to say when Biafra come. No. Go there and procure the Biafra. Hello, Duxi. What will you do? This one, I don't want to respond to these bingos. They can only threaten. You see person that is in DSS don't show. You are not done anything. What can you do? International terrorist. It's just a matter of time. Your name will be known. Now they said there's any threat in Abuja. You people carry it on your head. Oh, the thing, it can even be like a dream. You carry it on your head. The thing they worry you. Good evening, Ijele. The thing they worry you, but they worry you. Yeah, they do like say made the Abuja even come together for. Where do you think you will run to as Nigerians? 200 million of you. Where do you think you are going to pack your load and start running? You want to run into Niger Republic that is just like one state in Nigeria. You want to go into Togo that is just like half of Abioko. Where do you want to go? Where do you think you want to run to? 200 million. You hear that, oh, instead of you to pray for your country, pray for your soldiers to succeed, to fish out the troublemakers. You are not doing that. You want it, hey, everything, because in your mind, you feel like you are going to be in some kind of raptured place, you know? You will be in a cocoon. Then they will be destroying the zoo, destroying Obodo Man. Then when they finish destroying it, then Yahweh will not bring you down inside the destroyed place. So you will not look, oh Allah, land everywhere. It's just for you to start to build it as you like. We have said everything we needed to say. There's nothing more. The guy is a job man. You know, he has done his own job. So for me, I feel like this is an opportunity for him, another opportunity for him. Hmm? Once again, God has given him the opportunity to tell them in DSS dungeon that he won't Biafra. You don't have to stop talking about Biafra. It's just, is it not DSS? It's somebody that say, I will go to Abuja, I will carry. You are there. Just do what you got to do. Who is the DSS? They are nothing. Hello. And then those ones at home, they are doing what they are doing. Did you hear about students? You remember, that ASU has been on strike all this time. And now for the first time in a year or so, the students are going back to school. How many of them did they kidnap? Did you hear it on the news? No. Did you hear it on the news? You can say it's Fulani, oh, you can say it is, anybody, it's DSS, it is Ebubagu, but bottom line is, people who are going about their business are not arriving at their destination in the southeast. Whether you say it is Fulani, whether you say it is DSS, that is your reality in the southeast. And the people there now, life is literally, first of all, there is no job. Second of all, there is no factory. Third of all, there is nothing doing. And now everybody have seen that ESS, joining ESS is Eben Dodi. You join, you learn the skill. After a while, you go and form your own UGM, ongoing norming. You go and form your own, enter bush. Every department, you get your own. Every branch, you get your own. Doing your things. You can recruit anybody you see. You be doing your own. You'll be catching each other. Did you see the video I shared with you guys? That one was holding us, and he said they sent him to come and hold somebody. Now them. He said, you say security, no, they decide. They get different fashion. This fashion send the other fashion. You see, he's doing the interview, they talk and reach ground. Then no, I see that lady. She's a Nigerian lawyer. She's a Nigerian lawyer, and she's joining them. She wants to be like a Jimofo and this one when she grow old. I did not say anything. Anybody should not be in DSS dungeon. After all, just a little bit ago, Shebi, they were happy in the court. Let me even share this picture with you guys. You remember when they were dengue and posing for us. So by the time they finish with you guys, by the time this set of people finish with Southeasterners, if they hear beer, and they have expended, let's assume anything wants to even happen, that it now happen that maybe say Nigeria wants to even become a confederate nation that the people supposed to do. They are fatigued, they are tired. By that time, say when everybody really wants to, they don't want again. Good evening. Because why? They're already tired. Because they don't use them dengue pose. Let me show you the picture once again. Yeah, I don't know if anybody wants to join. You're welcome. Let me share the link before I share my screen. Oh, then go the dengue, then go the pose, then go the waka urukere. Nah. The story don't change. Then go the pose, then go the dengue, then go the pose, then go the waka urukere. Wetin there be, there no be not. Oh, there be the people wey hold the power of life and death. Oh, they get the motor, na so they get motor, they get everything. Let me remove the banner so you can see the thing very well. See them now. Oh no, 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 no. I don't want to show all this one. God, I beg have mercy on me. Oh God, don't go let me. Me, I no talk past my mouth. Hey, well, the time they finish is you people. Hey, oh. See them now. Come on, man. Hey, oh. Shebi, na. They say his blood pressure is high. They are not giving him potassium, and when the potassium is low, they will not give him another high dose. And before you know it, they are not using him as a guinea pig. Me, I don't see anything will be like guinea pig for a year. Me, I just see young men and women where they flex, having the time of their life, while their men are on ground doing the devil's job, buying people's pikins. Mad. People are going on their way. People are going for burial. People are going. They cannot go. And I know what baffles me, even up till now, because everybody that fell into the hands of those ESN is always there's hold up, and they say let them pass through a village, let them divert and go through. That is always how they fall into the hands of the ESN. And if you see that they are insulting me, I dey spoil market for them. Warn anybody that know anybody that that want to go to the southeast. Warn them very well. No matter the hold up on the high, straight, narrow way, let them never divert to go and take another shortcut through any village. Never try it. Stay on that highway, because they are not there. They're always waiting for you to say, the hold up is too much. Let's go and boycott it and come back like this. Now, there, everybody that met their Waterloo with this ESN, these people, see as they are flexing. See them, no, come they say, they are not fit, they cannot stand. That's why they say he stand trial. They cannot lie down trial. They cannot crawl trial. They cannot sleep trial. They have to be fit to stand. See them. So, my people, be very security conscious. They are not saying anything. See them. These people, they're not sending you message. They are having the time of their life. They are having the time of their life. The bingos are weeping. Weep not, child. The bingos are weeping. Ijele, I cite you. Oh, you're welcome, Ijele. Good evening.
I greet all meeting,
Ijele, you dey chop.
They see the street at this night. Sorry.
The network is a little bit slow, yeah.
Connect this thing. Hold on.
Okay. Ijele is here, my people. As they celebrate now, as they sweet them, it be they pain us. But now who can they cry? See them. For me, if they even ask me, I will say this is an opportunity for him to ask for Biafra. And actually, they're supposed to expedite this whole thing. I'm turning to a military thing. After all, he's now a Capone, He's now a Capone collecting salute. And he gathered all these boys and said they should join go and fight military. So it's no longer a civilian. He lost the right of being a civilian. He's now a pseudo-military. So let him go and join them. You're welcome, my brother. Ijele, you're welcome. The floor is yours.
Good evening, Ijele. Ijele, unmute your mic.
Ijele, we are not hearing you.
No, he's
Oh,
on mute. He needs to mute his mic.
okay. We lost him.
No, he's
So
gonna.
you can continue, my brother, till Ijele is
Uh,
back.
good evening, Blessedom, and good evening to all.
Good evening, my brother
Just
Chimeze.
start from the, you know, alert by the, so-called America and UK.
Mm.
And I don't know why Nigerians are finding it something to celebrate. Even here in the United Kingdom, major event has been called off based on security intelligence.
Yeah.
People that live in England can testify to this. They
Mm.
have their measurements. They could tell you it's gone from, medium, low to severe.
Mm.
You know, it happens. Even on
Yeah.
this, they make this announcement. It's not Nigeria is not the first country with such, challenge. Okay, now, if they look at America now, let us look at the Boston Marathon. The guy that came with the microwave. You know, informations are gathered, informations are shared. At the end of the day, Nigeria is not the first country that is facing such. Now, there even will be time when the British High Commission will release statements that listen, people should avoid certain region within Somalia. I don't know why most Nigerians are celebrating, but kudos to the Nigerian security agencies anyway. They have done their job. At least they've rounded up a good number of them. And even in the UK, people can testify to this. Most times you go to sleep and wake up, things out there quickly on the media till everything has been, let me say rectified. There has been cases like when Cameron was the prime minister, more than 25 terror plans were foiled without the British public knowing it. So I don't know why people are just all over the place like,
The thing is, what are they even rejoicing for?
These are the same persons that will tell you Nigeria is not working, yet they don't want to subject themselves to an environment that will work.
Okay.
I don't know. And this has been what I've been saying. For Nigeria to change is a collective effort.
Yeah.
Every Nigerian needs to stand in the mirror.
Yeah.
Looking in the mirror, whoever you see needs to change.
Yeah.
It is Nigerians that make Nigeria. So if every one of us will say Nigeria is not working, then Nigerians are the fault, not Nigeria. Nigeria is just a name, it's a nomenclature. The citizens makes it what it is. Like most of them now, they might think, United Kingdom, what makes it are the citizens. Majority of them today, they want a country that works. They want a country like Germany, Spain, name it. Those countries, the citizens subject themselves to the law.
Yeah.
They are self-policing. They don't wait to be told what to do. If it's raining in Aba today, the average residents of Aba
You just take it easy, they drink this thing. Or somebody in DSS don't join. We're not uncle.
they need your cup, no be here. It's raining today in Aba. Majority of the residents in Aba, Lagos inclusive, all part of Nigeria, they've seen it as an opportunity to dump their refuse into the waters or the gutters. Now, somebody made a video the other day. He was showing a part of Lagos behind an estate that was flooded. Now, the interesting thing for me, in that video, he said, people have built houses on the canal. So where they expect the water to go?
Fast. Yeah, the thing is, when the officials that are the surveyors, the local communities, are not councillors, they are not doing their job. That's why something like that is even happening in the first instance. Normally, before somebody will go to council, pay money, they'll give him a paper to go and build. You're supposed to go and investigate where the person is building. So it's a failure of government. Ijele, you are welcome. Please, you can talk. Ijele, you are welcome. You can talk. We want to hear you. Unmute your mic.
Ijele, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Ijele, your mic is still mute. Unmute it. Unmute your mic. I think maybe his internet is playing up.
Ah.
But I can still see the mic is showing, muted,
Yeah. Okay.
So
Let's wait for him to come
while
back.
we're waiting, on the other side of it, the federal government, they need to sit up. Like I said, I've said this previously, I don't know why the National Assembly is not looking at, putting laws in place that can checkmate these things.
The thing is, at the end of the day, everything is going to be gradual. We know, and we know that everything is not the way it's supposed to be. We know. But the issue is, you are not going to solve the problem by saying burn it down, destroy it, all those kind of a thing.
Like Blessedom, we've always said this. We've not evolved yet as a people.
Yeah. It's gonna take its time, but it's like what you are saying. For it to happen, everybody have to play their part.
Absolutely.
Everybody have to play their part, and the people that will make the law are supposed to make the law and control it. What keeps our society together is the law, but we see that our judiciary is a mess, and that's why we're even talking about Kanu in this light. Because what he has done, what he has brought the society of the Southeast into, is not a child's play. Even though everybody is pretending that he has not done anything, then if he has not done anything, then let him go through the trial. After all, he was just happy just a while ago. Let me show you people again. See him now. They were having a nice time, doing Photoshop.
Now,
Guys,
so his
so
follower,
let him go and face the trial. Now, after all, he will still win the zoo in their court. And you don't have to be afraid now.
So his sympathizers and followers, they need to
Ijele is back. Ijele, you can talk now before we lose you.
I think it's better now.
Very much, yeah.
And I changed my gadget. You see, Umumbada, we were telling you people, all this how would you be celebrating the end of the match? The first leg is not even finished. Now just water break on the jump up and down. When game never start. I tell on I say when jump will mature. And I will please first off I greet all my people. I greet you.
I mute my camera.
Okay. I greet you, my brother Ikechi, my sister that is Anyanwu, Ejura Idako. I see you. I greet all my people in the house. You see one thing I've been telling this. Speaking like talking to your elders from a far place is just so easy. But the hard job comes when the elder catches you like this. Have you ever insulted an old man before? You run away, and every time you see him from afar, you will disappear. My sister, are you there?
Yeah, he's back. There was a problem, yeah.
Okay. Have you insulted an elder before? Like you insult that elder to the extent that even you self knows that you did bad thing, like you gave her the waka. Then from far, anytime you see him, you run away. Anytime you see him, you run away. Then one day, you just saw yourself and somebody just tapped you like this on the shoulder, and is that elder? What do you think will happen? This is exactly what we say both is suffering. So anybody lying to you, senior Anayo of Nigeria, Fake Obasanjo, can come there and pose. They will just do cross leg, do this one. Barrister Medici shampoo, Tekuo Karo White, Utobe Ejiofor will be there using you people to catch cruise. At the end of the day, is going nowhere. Now, all of our people that supported this thing, how far now? Blessedom say, "Oh, I want freedom." I thought you just found your feet. Yeah. See the funniest part here, my sister. All of my guys they've been insulting. They are the ones bringing me their records now. They will tell me that one of these their sponsors, so is Goose. his goods was attacked. So play. I say, well,
Okay.
I tell him, no, tell him he's Fulani herdsmen. Tell him he's Fulani herdsmen. Now Igbo herdsmen, like we've been warning you people, what did Fulani people do to you? They showed you hate because they know that they have nothing else to tell you. They just have to give you a boogeyman. They gave you that boogeyman. We warned you. All of us that warned you became Sabo, Umu Efulefu, haters of their own people. Now
I love them with the love of Nnayadi Kanu. So let that love, today I wanted to make. I said all of you that this God bless Nigeria, may Nigeria succeed is paining you. I will pray with you. I say may Nnayadi ESN meet you, happen to you, meet you at the point of your need before the end of this. May the blessing of Nnayadi Kanu reach your household. You know, that is the prayer. Me, I love you with the love of Nnayadi Kanu. So I don't know. I don't hate anybody.
No,
I'm not talking about it.
They are not partakers.
Only them, they are not talking about it.
See, they are not partakers in the land. They are now, at least, they are stakeholders. You know, when you are a stakeholder in a company, people don't understand it. When you have a company and that company is going too big, you see those your regional managers, make them stakeholders. So you make them stakeholders, they know that the more the company succeeds, is the more they make money. So when you are a stakeholder, you will have more interest. Like you will now devote your time and check whether that job is worth it, because when there is a loss, you will be one of the losers. Now, their own business don't contribute to the fraud that we are living. Remember in last December, when they were celebrating our long, that's how we did Miri side. All those places, they were carrying AK-47 with their masquerade. Oh, Biafra Bella, and you saw them all of them. You don't come now. I asked you people.
They are living their best life now.
I asked them in 2020, I said, has there been any time that Biafra was mentioned? Mentioned one time. One time that thing was mentioned. Oh no, mmiri dọwara adịrị ebe 1967. How far? Uwazuike's time. How far? And now, nna ha gbuo ndị afara ukwu Ibeku, ndị Ụmụahịa. I don't know what Igbos did to Ụmụahịa. All the major damages. I don't know why Henry Chimezie
at least Henry Chimezie has atoned for ndị Ụmụahịa.
Even our sister Beatrice Ejim, Beatrice Ejim, even that one, even our sister Mali. Why are Mali himself now just Anambra? They just Umuahia, say she just get to Umuahia this thing. But
I was about to say this thing one day. I just realized myself. I say, Harry, so good.
You see, the problem is this. Ndi Igbo, we always want to disguise the realities before us. Majority of them that are so-called Southeasterners. Sorry, I'm calling them so-called. I'm a Southeastern as well. IPOB. When I say so-called, I'm referring to the IPOBs. Now, they don't ask themselves. It was the same Aguiyi Ironsi who collapsed the regional government into a unitary system of government to suit his agenda. You see, I don't know what else to say. The truth is, majority of them, when they fail to go back, you see, it's like going to a church. You are sat amongst the congregants. If your only aim is to take whatever that comes out from the man of God or the pulpit home, then you are bound to cause internal calamity in your home. Why am I saying this now? Since they arrested this guy back again, their lawyers, which is a Jimako and Co., they have been selling them false hope, anchored on rendition. Now, take that away, which is, I call it, a smoke screen. Everything before him, he cannot escape it. And my concern is this: why is the Nigerian Council of Prosecutors not amending? I mean, by now, anyway, let me see. Wait.
Yeah, now you know the same thing. You know that what is affecting us in the southeast. We are not alone in all that is not working well in Nigeria. But why are we doing as if we know better? We have the solution. We have the fixing possibilities, and we are not even using our own region that we're in control of to set the standard to show what it can be like. You know, right now they are asking many of our people to live where they are, and that is, for me, I believe that is the blessing of Nnaha Buruha, Nnaha Dulataraha. So
Mm.
that thing they are sponsoring, it is now time for them to come and be a part of it on the ground. You cannot be in UAE. You say you incite people and say Nde Fulani, Muslim, Islamization, but you will buy tickets and go to UAE. You say you are doing business there, you are living fine. You will even wear turban like Moses in the Bible. You don't have problem. You are paying for boys to go and stay inside bush, and you don't have any problem with that.
One of their so-called leaders, the one that's in Kuwait, that's Asra Muhammad Abbas. He will not tell them he's based in Kuwait. Is Kuwait a free country? You know, they have strict Islamic laws in that country.
Yeah.
And he is there. He would not tell them, listen, I'm based there. And most of them cannot think, they cannot phantom for themselves. Now, is he not living by their rules?
Yeah.
Will he now go out and do works, you know, it's against the law of the land where he is resident? The answer is no. And you know, like today, look, trucks have been burnt. So our own people are even casualties.
Uh-huh.
You know, now I was on the phone 2 days ago with a friend who wants to come back from Lagos with his family. His intention is to drive. But after our discussion, he said now he's hanging on consideration. So I said, listen, what is the guarantee you drive past those areas before one?
Mm-hmm.
And now, majority of those roads, you know, are not good. So people are being like trapped into driving through the villages, which they fall victim. I even said, you know what? You need to go watch Blessedom's broadcast and understand what they're saying. Because at the end of the day, you either have a choice to stay on the bad road, endure the hold up, which means you might be risking a young family coming very odd hours. But please do not try to maneuver your way by driving into any of these villages. You know, because you have people that I wouldn't know how to say, you know, they don't value human life anymore. You know, not, you know, they don't value human life anymore. And at the end of the day now, everyone is seeing it. Everyone is seeing it. But I don't know how long it will take us to come out from this state of denial and face the reality. And good again, you know, the case is going on. I wish there's a law in place or the federal government would do the needful, move this thing. Nigeria is the only country I've seen where they're trying a T case in a civilian court. They need to move it to where it belongs.
Yeah.
You know,
My man, I want to show you people, in case you forgot. I want to show you where we are coming from. Olu, Gaima, you see how the Gaima started his his my brother, you can continue. I just say,
let
me ask
the followers this. The first time he was arrested, the main charges was he brought in transmitter by, you know, that was what was said against him. Each time he comes to court, he's always on his loud voice, shouting. Now, have they seen him cough again? No. Because
now we need him to cough. Let him help us to bring the Biafra.
You know, that what is before him now, he cannot escape it. Like my brother Gile will always say, even a newly qualified lawyer, with all respect, would, you know, defeat this case. All they need to do. Okay, now, why are his so-called counsel trying to stall this case from going into trial? That is something people are not asking. Why are
My
they
brother,
trying to throw in
you are talking too
technicality?
high. Now we are not high again. We are low there where they are. We want to meet them and speak the language they understand. All this one, we don't lecture, we don't sing, we don't talk. So we want to roll with them a little bit. Abi Jele, how you see am?
Can I finish my statement?
Yeah.
The Chimeze didn't let me finish. See, them table attaching so many evils. Man, for elite to just name no Ochanja 130. Nah, bring
I don't know. That time self, the technology never advanced. The guy in a job man, see his radio. One guy.
just one guy.
Hello.
Why don't look at him? Bring.
By the time this guy finish with you people in the Southeast, if you hear free,
you know, I don't know what people like Nnayadi Kanu were born the things Umuahia people that actually
to redeem my.
look at that.
In those days, they will say he was born on a Sunday. Ndị Chineke kere ụbọchị Sunday.
We did not finish. Us. Now, another Umuahia.
Ijele, your audio is very poor. Maybe you call in instead because the transmission is very, very. We can.
Okay, let me call in.
Yeah, we can barely hear you.
So you see, Blessedom. Now, I don't know those in Spain, they can attest to this, or those who are following world economics. The economy of Catalonia is growing. Every major bank are relocating to Madrid. They are moving out of that region. This is tied down to the first attempt of their illegal referendum in 2017. Now, those who are based in Spain or around Catalonia can tell the economic indices, job losses. Every company, majority of the banks, all the banks are moving out their legal headquarters out of that region because of what? Their fear of losing out of the European Union bloc. And this is where this guy is leading the Southeast to. At the end of
we are fully with them now. We are no longer against our people. We are with them.
We are with them 100%. Now, why majority of them that are based in UK, America, Canada, they have instances they could learn from. Say, for example, Canada, the Quebec region in 1995 had a shot at referendum, and none of them has asked themselves, those pro-independent Quebec region, nobody's on social media. They are all into politics, from the local to the national level, and the Canadian Parliament. They are part of their local assembly. Now, those of them who are based in Scotland, let me never mention England, they will see, even here in England, the so-called far right, they have their own political party. Nigel Farage, with all his far right ideas, he's not on social media. He fought his way till he got
brother, you are saying everything you are saying is for logical people. We are talking about people that have turned themselves to Umubingo. What are we saying? What they want to hear, man, all the men, is happening. Who say man? That's what they want to hear. And they want to hear that it's going down, the whole place is coming down, the former country, Nigeria is finished, it's now a former country. That's what they want. They are not in a place to even hear what you are saying,
Now, just like when the, American, UK gave out the warning, those that are celebrating, now they cannot ask themselves a simple question. These nations, they've sent, planes to take their citizens out of that environment. Now they want Nigeria to be overrun. Who will be the victim? It is still them.
They don't care.
You
That's
know,
why God is even doing it for us. Everywhere they are carrying them back. South Africa, they say they should go. In the UK, everybody that is doing one thing or their hand, they must come back to be a partaker of the blessings of Nnaburu. Huh? They cannot just sow all this seed and they will not reap part of it. No, they will reap it. If I only the link is there, click on the link and join if you want to join.
in as much as I saw the video from the two Nigerians in South Africa, what they went through, because South Africa is a hostile environment when it comes to, the xenophobia or
Yeah.
xenophobia. But what shocked me, this guy was still thinking about when Biafra comes. I was
And
like,
he doesn't want to come and get the he want to be there. But it's good that at least hand meet and small. God know they sleep. And he said he has gone to sleep. So you are sponsoring incitement in your homeland and you went another person homeland to sleep. Now God they talk to Rana. He's
that's
still
it.
waiting for Biafra to come before. No, he has to go first.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because we've had, I want Biafra to come. I need Biafra so I can leave England, so I can come and live in a land of milk and honey. But the
Yeah.
thing is, Onyendufu, each time he has opportunity, he doesn't talk about it anymore. This
No.
time, he should even be telling Buhari and Malami, even if he means, like he said, either giving Biafra or six below, that he's ready. He's made us promise, because I'm a Southeasterner. He's made us promise 2015 that either he gives up Biafra or Inkpai. So I bet
I'm still with you. I'm just showing them when he went to meet Donald Trump. Whenever they go anywhere to meet anybody, they just end up meeting themselves by some act of miracle. So continue, my brother.
and these are the three musketeers, the three brothers, the three conmen. They are all siblings. That is him. That is one in Germany. That is one in Nigeria.
Uh-huh.
You know,
When they say one IPOB, one family, which family do you think they are talking about? Now them, brother, big bro. None of them went to school. None of them learned a trade. But God bless them with the job, Olo of Biafra. And who no be person do now. That is the blessing of God upon their life. Omo guys at Bokare suit. They want to go and bring Tiaroba country. As who now? As Naburuha, as one Naburuha big man. Who elects them? No, nobody. Where are they coming from? No. One family business. All these people are. You give it to them, honestly.
before I give my brother the floor to you, and at the end of the day, they are bingos. Like you rightly said, we need to come low to their level so that we can communicate with them if they need to listen. Age 4 on the 13th of this month show them, a huge, I wouldn't know if I call it, deceit, and they are all happy. None of them is thinking. None of them is thinking. Do they, even on that very day, it was on a Thursday, I can remember vividly. Some few friends reached out, people who are concerned, how would this happen? Without even having a full, idea of what the judgment is, I said to them, Nigerian government will not let him out. Because like the example I gave to the guy, there's a difference. Somebody jumping a red light or parking on a double yellow line, and someone getting drunk behind the wheel drives and knocks down a pedestrian. It's not to the same traffic offense. They can see it as traffic offense, but the gravity is not the same.
Yeah.
If any of them today who has listened to this guy's broadcast has seen, what his group is doing and is thinking it's going to work out, I mean, that person, I don't know. I don't think that person even knows what he's talking about.
So I'm still with you, my brother. I wanted to show you guys, a lot of people keep saying he didn't do anything. What is offense? So at the time he was violating his bail conditions. You remember he did all, and the government was looking at him. And I remember yesterday I was thinking about it. What happened? I remember that first time that President Buhari was very sick. He was not even in the country, and there was a lapse in government. Right? I remember, and that was the peak of what he was doing. All these things, you know. And then he went to form this BSS. So I want you guys to listen to these boys a little bit.
This DSS, Government Security Services. This DSS, Government Security Services.
Look forward.
From Abia Command.
Don't look forward. Don't look sideways or backwards.
Okay. Biafra Security Services.
So DSS is ready for your inspection, sir.
Okay, the DSS is ready for your inspection.
Permission to carry on.
So this was going on. This was going on at the time he was supposed, you know, to fight for whatever it was the reason that they were holding him in the first instance. You know, so he went to carry out all these boys, and he, you know, is displaying them, and they were parading. So, my brother, you can continue talking.
You know, just quick one. This is where it hurts the most, because these so-called 11 senators, the traditional rulers, and the so-called old men, I wouldn't call them elders, because an elder is known for standing on the path of truth. Like they say in Igbo adage, an elder does not sit in the house and goat gives birth while on the lead. So those people are not elders, but they are old men. There's a difference between old age and being an elder. Now, if this video, everyone wants to be honest to themselves, what this guy and his group has been driving us from the world goal is to bring humanitarian crisis to the South.
And keep in mind that at this point, there was no interaction with soldiers. So like they don't have that excuse that, oh, they have been doing it. This is like 2017 we are looking at here.
Now,
I will still show you another video where he was going and watching the parade. You can see this is the road to his father's house. You can see. He is still going to come out and do inspection.
Blessedom, let me just finish quickly. Now, Nigeria is a sovereign country. Let everyone get that clear. What we are seeing in this video is not a Rotary Club. It's not a Boy Scouts. It's not Girls Brigade. It's not a social club. This is a movement that is succeeding. At least, if anybody, now, let me say this. If a Yoruba man says it's Arewa, sorry, Odudua, I also say Arewa, Igbo man says Biafra. These three names, they are synonymous to different identities. Once we mention the word Biafra, based on the historical antecedents, it boils down to secession. It boils down to people who want a country. When the Hausa man says this Arewa, it has a different nomenclature. The Ibibio man says Ibibio. The Yoruba man says Odudua. Not until Odudua begin to talk about their own nation. Now, the point I'm making is this: Nigeria is a sovereign country. For those of them, those politicians, they know better than I do. In a sovereign country, can another country raise flag in a sovereign country? The answer is no. You know, this is not a boys' brigade. This is not civil defense, which is backed by law. This is not like a Rotary Club, which they say like having a social gathering. This is a group of DSS, or whatever you call it. That, you know, Nnayadi Kanu said these are his security soldiers, and these are part of the issues he was, you know, the fake momentum he was building upon, that he has whatever it takes. And look at where we are today. And these elders, these politicians, they cannot come out and speak the truth. Even if for nothing, for that contaminated population, if push comes to shove today, if any local environment is being attacked, how many of our politicians will fall victim to it? The answer is no. Who will be the victims? The local inhabitants. Now, we have seen, or I have seen as a Nigerian, you know, when the insurgency was so high within the north, say for example, communities like Baga in Medugri, people that suffered are those immediate inhabitants. You know, people that trek on foot days on end are those immediate inhabitants. Now, why can't we elevate our thinking above any parochial, you know, sentiment to say, listen, whatever you're doing, you're putting the immediate environment in danger. Say, for example, now, let me go back to all those communities. I can feel at ease. Most of us can feel at
Hello,
ease.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. My brother, let him talk a little bit
Okay.
so you can continue.
Okay.
You are welcome. You can talk.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to use this precious.
Hello? We lost the volume. We have lost the volume.
I think he might need to go out and come in again, or maybe
Yeah,
change location.
yeah,
Probably it has to be his internet connectivity.
yeah. Yeah. So my brother, no need to talk long story. That thing that they want, that thing that they want, they want you want all this, you want the whole country to be doing to spoil to dabaru, but where is getting all the heat? Your southeast. You can't go for wedding, you can't go, you like this one that they were Ijele was doing the video this morning. It's people that went for burial. Whatever is happening there, their life will never remain the same. So you are the one feeling it. Yoruba people will still go back to their places, no problem. Even Northerners will go back to their places, no problem. And nobody is leaving all those places. But my prayer is, as many of the people that are causing this problem in the Southeast, and they are living in America, Canada, anywhere they are living, may God Almighty visit them.
You see?
May God Almighty let the cry of those people, before they occupy them, they say, please, my brother, we are brothers. They will try to plead. I pray that all those things will go up to heaven, and it will touch them so that they cannot escape all these things they are doing, so that they will come back and be a part of it. That one that he went to sleep in another person's land while you are waiting for Biafra. You are paying money, doing fundraising, and you are sleeping in another man. No, you don't sleep on duty. You come home and bring that Biafra. So this is another opportunity for Kanu to tell them about the Biafra that he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ijele is calling in.
Yeah.
Hello, Ijele.
My sister.
You're welcome.
I greet everybody in the conversation. Emeka OJ, I see you, my brother. Mohammed, Mohammed Amireke, Musa Sale, I see you. That is Anyamu, Ejura Idako. I see everybody. Ikechi, Nandi Sabu. You see, my sister, I said, these people, they can't, if I had opened a church, imagine if I knew how tough our people were. And I was not mocking them then, I would just put on white, stay at one river, and say, hello, they belong to your soul, the secret of Biafra. They build unto me where you are taking our people, then I will start jumping from one to six. You will see these are for doctors of the Mugu. And for to see my gift, you see, I overrated our people. That's the problem. My only regret was ever overrating our people. I don't know why they put that one day. Try Alpha Dino Mike. For that, Mike. Umubanza, I will it. Or who do go their way for? You see, all these guys, like I was saying, I'm not gloating, but if I tell you that this will happen to you if you do this, at the end of the day, you see, now borrow house, so now is that para house, there's that para house, borrow house.
You know the funny thing, I don't know who sold the uniform for him. Does he come up with the idea of how the uniform should look like? I know, like different uniform, the same. Oh God.
Oh no, you see this guy.
The guy finished work.
I said, all these things you people are doing, you see now the can told you this last person to fight from Biafra, we will make sure that that declaration comes to pass because by the time we are done dealing with him, there is no other person in Igbo land that will get up to try to fool our people this way. What did we do to this thing? Are we the only people that have fraudsters in Nigeria? Yorubas have their own fraud. You have Benin people, they have their own fraudsters, but not one has ever like.
See the video. Behold your savior, oh Ndibo. King and Rabbi, all join.
My sister, just look at the chest of Ndige with the There are the type of men I would have seen there. These things, those black shirts, if you factor in inflation, I want to get carried 400 naira. He can do 250, 650. Here you are now.
And Ijele, you know that at this time, it was 2017. There was nothing going on with him and military except that they put him inside and release him on bail. So at this time, he was supposed to obey his bail condition and prepare for his trial and go there and defeat them. There was nothing going on. But he came back and he was ready for them. He's forming king, president. They are saluting him. And, they unveil themselves. We are ready. The first video I showed you, my king, your command, we are ready for your parade, whatever. Now he's coming to inspect them. And they were showing it. They were feeling formidable that they are going to do with the zoo. Like, it was something he always wanted. It's not because it's circumstance of the military.
My sister, I gave you an analogy before he did not get it. You see, people say that you don't sleep with a widow and get worried because you know where the husband. But these men of conscience like us, I know they pursue to don't say, when they say pursue to evil and it causes different connotation because we have those up to the feeling. People like us, even if they sleep with widow, we still they put some respect, no say this your partner first. Man, the guy will not do this widow like say he even get husband before. If you do parade, you see go out and say you go bring your father issue. There is nothing these guys do.
Nothing.
Have they forgotten that we have the video where they were instigating their people to attack the army? That was when all this, like I said before, it's like when you insult an elder. After insulting that elder, hoping that you will do for the rest of your life, this one, so this not to buy. You know, buy. So one day that man will catch you. When do you think take it? When do you think say go to your own? Now, back to who that the one that you were supporting them. I don't have pity. I don't pity any of you. My brother Bright, you are here. That's your friend. I told you when they kidnapped him that so long he has that type of Sienna, that is not coming back. And the guy said, "Get body." My sister, that man resembles people body like. I don't call anybody. I'm not call anybody cow, but that guy is a cow.
Ijele, censor your words. Some words trigger the.
Sorry, I said the guy can't wait be like him. If they buy and share village, he go reach everybody for there. I said this guy person will look like this. I don't know go see. Like play, no be say they no see. Now the same person was at every stage of life insulting my brother every Saturday when they go to play ball. Ijele is your brother. You are the one supporting him. You are his informant. This one is due to our freedom. Now freedom got to him. His family has not seen him till date.
So in this video, I'm
The
showing you, sorry, Jelly, I'm just showing them the video where he was the rabbi. So he went to, what is it called now? Eri, to the kingdom, you know, as the one that Elo has sent. So just be
My
talking so that you
sister,
people will know what the video
you
is.
see,
So the guy
my
finished
sister,
work.
when you read, my sister, when you study the history of that place, even that palace they went to is a fraud. They will tell you that, oh, see this Jewish Star of David over there in so place. Guys, the people who sponsored the slave ships, the bankers, majority of them were the J people, go figure, from New York to Brazil. Even the Portuguese that were trading in it were the same Sephardic Jews that were expelled from Portugal and Spain. Go and study your history. And they are showing you somebody that was trading with slave master and he adopted their thing. That is the more reason you should have drawn the whole place in chapter paper. Go study your history. I am telling you, this place, all those places, all those small shrines he was going to. Don't you know that they have a video of every sacrifice he made there?
I don't know. I'm just seeing a rabbi here. You know, in that first one he was a president, soldier. Now he's a rabbi. Okay, now. The guy finished work.
Just went and gathered children and took them in under Gabi with the theater.
The guy finished work. Job man.
No, the ones that you people know this small bed they call rubbish. That smallest bed. If one see where they bury up, if you like say grave go big, check the grave besides now the size of the chest of all those folks who gather come and with them just
rabbi. Hey,
thank you, my sister.
Thank you, Jelly. Thank you so much. I'm just looking at the video. I can't help myself. I'm just laughing. The guy finished work. Hey, I don't even know what else to say, you know. The guy is but now God do it for her, you know. So it just shows one thing, that our people can take anything, you know. You know, one moment is a rabbi, the next moment is a king, you know.
And not until people begin to have these conversations in every quarters. 99, his Oga Wazirike went and brought this. You know,
yes,
it's
no,
just
good evening.
Good evening. We're having another caller.
Yes, sorry, Mohammed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Mohammed.
Okay.
I lost my connection there.
Ijele,
I want to use this opportunity
let him speak, yeah? Sorry.
Okay, I want to salute my brother here, Chimeze. Like I've said all the time, for his endless effort to see that he educates the mindsets of we Nigerians and also his people in South in particular. And also my profound regard goes to you for always trying to create a time out of no time to see that you liberate the mindset. But as our brother said in his contribution, that we should always try our best to see we speak to the language they understand. Because the intellect Mr. Harry Chimede is using in talking to them
too high.
has passed their own understanding. Honestly, because if people can be brainwashed by a non-entity, a part-time baba, it means you need to lower your language to a level where they're going to understand. The question we're going to be asking them, which we need answers up to now, and answers have not been provided. Simon Epa has been shouting that only 31 and 34 days remain for them to declare Biafra. The question here to ask them is that, are they aware there are procedures in how to get a new country? Which of the procedures have Simon Epa achieved? Or is it that just ranting on social media can give you Biafra?
I have said this time without number. If ranting and abusing people anyhow, lies and propaganda could have given up Biafra. Eperima could have achieved Biafra for the past 10 years. If ranting and abusing the country of origin could give you something meaningful, Afara Tokumbo could have achieved Niger Delta. If ranting, killing, and mayhem, causing mayhem in the land, could give someone a country, Boko Haram could have achieved Islamic State.
Okay.
It shows you it is not that way. You need to follow the process.
Yeah.
Can this particular fact need to be put into their brain so they can be stopped being brainwashed?
They are not interested now. See the job, man. They are Jewish.
We told them that Nnayadi Kanu cannot be released. No, there's no way Nnayadi Kanu can be released. But their kangaroo lawyers were busy ranting on social media as if they are the only lawyers we have in Nigeria, saying that he is being discharged and acquitted. They should take him back to status quo. As if they are the only ones that know how to speak English. I don't understand. But I think today is very, very crystal and vividly clear to their eyes that Nnayadi Kanu is going to remain on detention until further notice. What else are they going to tell them now?
We will see.
And what baffles me and makes me angry all the time is that all these people that are calling for his unconditional release, what is the fate of those who have died? What is the fate of those who have lost their businesses, their home, their everything, just because of these lies and shenanigans?
Is the price they have paid for the freedom fighting?
Who is talking on behalf of them? How many people need to die before they achieve their Biafra?
That's what we need to ask the chief rabbi. See him here, rabbi. That's the chief rabbi.
It's very, very unfortunate.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother. And thank you.
Last point, Phyllis. One last point. I had his lawyer saying that Nnayadi Kanu do not violate any of his bail conditions.
Okay.
He's trying to brainwash the bingos. There are almost 10 conditions given his bail conditions. And before even him being captured then in Kenya, he has violated all the bail conditions given to him. Because number one, they said no more gathering of more than 3 people.
Yeah.
No public meeting. No gathering. But all these conditions, he has violated them.
Yeah.
By even saying that he's going to Abuja to bring Buhari's head. And nobody was stopping him then.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
All right. Thank you.
May God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let me just pick up from what my brother Aminu said. You see, I've said this on your program and I'll keep maintaining it. The reason the federal government is not trying to make public how this guy left Nigeria is still a mirage to me.
Okay.
Because one, they are protecting interest of some persons. Say, for example, now, if I'm in Nigeria now, the only way I can leave Nigeria is either I live through the legal borders, and I have more. I must have. Okay, now, if I'm living in Nigeria, they don't focus on my Nigerian passport. What they always want to see, they ask, okay, do you have a passport of the country you're going to? Once I give them, that is their main interest. If I'm living in the UK, each time I leave, they are more focused on my Nigerian passport. I've never presented my British passport for once. It's only when I'm coming back to the UK that they're interested if I have it. They've never asked me for a Nigerian passport. What am I trying to say? 2017, the federal government had both his Nigerian passport and his British passports. Did this guy vanish from Afaruku and find himself in Israel?
You don't see him at the stone. Maybe he proceeded from here now.
No, because of what? You see, the elite of the Southeast are the major problem with the politicians because they're in connival with all this. That is why none of them are pushing to solve this thing. That is why you see them coming with political solution. Now, somebody who must be of a high business class provided a private jet that took him to Nigeria. Somebody provided logistics that took him to Israel. the federal government of Nigeria, they need to be open about this. They should stop playing with people's life. This, by now, what they should be... It's not only their council that should be talking about rendition. The Nigerian council should be talking about how did your clients, John Bale from Nigeria, find himself in Israel.
Or wherever. You know, the important thing is we are only hearing from the bingo and the lawyers that they took him from Kenya. But the federal government have not said anything where and how they took him.
Now, let me forget.
From there, we don't even know where they took him.
That is it. Now, the federal government, their council, Malami, should step up his game and get sound, brilliant lawyers. You know, it doesn't matter who is involved. All we are trying to see, how can we provide a long-lasting solution? If they're not ready to do things, you know, the needful, then let them secede his Biafra and give to him. So everyone can have their, you know, because at the end of the day, for me as a person, if I was part of, you know, the advisors to the presidency, I should be pushing for first. Let's establish how we left Nigeria.
Yeah, but
you know,
they are not interested.
Because they're trying to protect some interest. Somebody somewhere provided a private jet. They need to name that person so that the Southeasterners can begin to understand people that are putting us in this crisis year in, year out. Owazirike started this from 1999. How many people, how many able-bodied Igbo youths and men were acquired? Is it Onitsha? Is it Okigbo? Is it Aba? And this is
Wazirike didn't start it on his own. The chief starters brought to Wazirike. Wazirike handed the baton to this one. See how they are kneeling down to talk to him.
You know, because if this thing is not properly addressed and the consequences, you know, this guy faced the consequences, another group will come again. Now look at this guy in Finland telling them Biafra is coming, blah, 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 blah. And nobody's pushing back from the Southeast to say no. If not,
yeah, they are acting like they, you know, what they are doing has no impact. You know, they don't care. You know, that's what I see. So that's why I feel like there's no need saying anything rational. You know, there's no need actually. There's no need to be explaining anything or trying to be logical. There's no logic in it. But for them, they are the wisest, they are the most intelligent. That's why the guy is taking them. See now, look at the rag he's wearing. He can't even make up his mind what he wants to be. See this one now. He went wear beret, put the dragon forming soldier. You know, he can't make up his mind what he wants to be. See them now, they are not subjecting to him. There's no logic in all this. Then in the next minute, he's a Jewish savior. He has come to save them. You know, so what is the logic in all of this?
You know, at the end of the day,
for them, he's no longer a human being. So yeah, I wish them the blessing. Kanu said either they give them Biafra or Hanila. You know, so if that is their desire, who are we to stop it? Obviously, we can't stop it.
Absolutely.
You know? So, and at the end of the day, we are saying this is another opportunity for him, you know, to be telling them about the Biafra there, you know, so that we get this thing moving. And then I think no need to drag the video. You know, and in closing, I would like to say I'm grateful to God that the people in Abuja, they are, you know, in control of the security situation. You know, I heard that they bust some buildings. They have arrested more than 35 people. You know, and you know, they are very much in control of the situation. You know, to the loss of joy of the people that want the whole place to go up. So there's no logic. My brother, you are trying. You are really trying, but
is it
we have like they would say, they have crossed the rubric.
Yeah, no, like I say, you know what? You may not appreciate this. I've said this to you. Your likes and Ijele, Omega Smart, and few persons. We might think this is just a social media conversation, but people are watching. People are seeing it. Now, most persons are beginning to understand that not every ordinary Igbo person or Southeasterner is giving life to this lifeless issue. You know, and at the end of the day, that is where we stand. You know, these guys cannot endanger the whole population. You see their so-called followers or whatever, they all want it to go down to them, but they are not ready to come and face the consequences.
No, they want to go to bed in South Africa and live in Islamic Dubai.
That is it. And you see them in Vietnam, you see them in Malaysia, everywhere, doing the whole nonsense. At the end of the day, I just wish, my prayer is this: the
See
federal
your king.
should move this thing from a civilian court to
Yes.
a military court.
Exactly. Look at his military. So at this point, he sees being a civilian. His right to be treated as a civilian is over, because you remember he's taking salute. He's now a soldier. He's parading his men. They are saluting him. He's inspecting them, making sure they are ready for battle. You are right.
They should move it to the military court, because the civilian court cannot handle this case. Because at the end of the day, there is no point people trying to tell me rendition or rendition. How can somebody, this is insurrection, how can somebody somewhere give orders, buy uniform and they buy them, people feel it's not a joke. By now, what the people of the South should be doing, if we have any charity organization who want to be honest with ourselves, is to begin to put our losses together. How many people have spied from 1999? They beat everything. Say, you know what? Enough of this.
And look at him. Look at like this is insurrection to begin with. How can somebody that is on bail be doing something like this? And we have state governors, we have all the instruments of governance from state to federal, and they allowed him, gave him room. Most of these boys we are seeing here, most of them are gone. No. They are not here again.
Most
they
of
don't fight for waiting, they don't know.
The insurrection
they have injuries that they will never survive from, and some will stick by. People like Chigos here, Nana, that they are still going to fight for him.
Thinking about it,
all of them, some of them are abroad though, but hand will meet them.
What about those?
Meet that one in South Africa.
For example, now what about those of them in Nigeria who are spied and left their young families?
Okay.
What about us that spy for people? Have 4 children who they look after them now.
Okay.
But none of them they think. It's just a vicious cycle they want to create. It's just a vicious cycle. These people are, not vampire. And one man don't know her name. Whereas he's from Abia State like myself, he's causing all this controversy. Okay, Zik Bazo has moved all his family to Australia.
Okay.
The Speaker House of Assembly, all his family is here in the UK. Huh?
Yeah, and it's true. Some are also inside, Nobody talk about them also. Yeah.
Okay, now when you look at that man and go, you see, we're in a problem that's not going to go very soon. This is technological age. Ojuku, okay, most of them will be crying. Was during time there was no social media. That is one thing people don't. Now there's social media. That man went and back for a bank, make him talk to his wife, and put inside that ditch. That man get picking, Yeah. That is another stock up hatred with his children growing up. Anyway,
imagine since I've been showing this video, he's parading and all these young men are lining up from his house to the junction, and no police, no military, nothing. They just give them free room and they think they are doing something is about to go down. They were ready to go and face Nigeria. That's what they are doing here. Which insurrection is more than this?
Closing, let me just say something, but I'll try to disguise it now. People who are following what is happening with Kanye West should know the root of the issue. Labour Party, what caused Jeremy Corbyn, his position and everything, was anti-Semitism. Now, Germany, after how many years, those that work with, should I mention the H word?
No.
They are still holding them accountable.
Yeah.
Last year, the German government jailed one of the security guards. The security guard, jail him. These are countries that are still healing from their painful history. People are creating more dangers that we cannot even control.
Yeah.
Now, what will they say to the children in the next 20 years? What will they say to the children of all these people don't buy if they don't see the Biafra? He go carry person, Papa, the video ram, and he go dissect. I mean, come on, what are we talking about? My sister, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my brother. You have spoken well. I really appreciate you, and my fans appreciate your contribution. I really appreciate your insights. They are very, very deep, very logical, and actually very, very, very full of perspective. But unfortunately, we are dealing with people that surrender their sense to a non-state actor, Eze Bingo, Onye Mbu, and Onye Ndufu. and he has Odufuolehan. Many of these one on a Papana who they are no longer there. You can appreciate that since I'm showing you this video, he's still marching. And like our brother mentioned, all the governors at this time, they were in the opposition party. I don't call any party name, Now Baba talk. If you put Angida, So they were in that party. So for them, it was okay to do that. And so they gave him that backing, gave him that political coverage. And look at what, since that time, tell me what is parading? What is he checking? He want to make sure that their military are concerned and all of them are marching. And one of their leaders that came to Jele's program that time, he said it, that they were the one provoking the military, looking for that altercation because they were so pumped up. And I remember when I started doing these videos, I said the best thing you can do for yourself is to de-escalate. The tension this man puts in the heart of all these boys is too much. You see the way they will do their chest like this because the tension is too much, and they are doing formidable. For as if formidable is a bulletproof. You would think that when they are saying formidable, it gives them some kind of protection. We are formidable. We are formidable. So this is it. And they are parading young men since more than 10 minutes. They are walking, so you can appreciate how many thousands he gathered. I don't know what is insurrection. I don't know what else is treason. I really don't know. And I cannot imagine that we have people that are saying he didn't do anything. What about all these boys that he did? And all these things for nothing. It's not as if he was actually doing anything, per se, say Biafra, or that he actually went anywhere, or, like actively took his time. Everything he did was scam, in perpetration of that, his fraud. Job man, he gathered his template and then, just started his Yahoo. This is his own Yahoo. And God bless him with it. God has blessed his family with it. And now they are big people. So very soon they will be honored. And I won't even be surprised, say they will release him and make him a governor. That's how they roll in that part. So if you are not the one causing massive damage, they don't celebrate you. You are nothing. If you are the one calling for goodness or for anything that will uplift, they don't like you. You are nothing. You have to be highly destructive. That's the kind of people they appreciate. If you are trying to come and save them, no, they don't want it. You see, so that's why we have to join them and want what they want. So they want the region to go down completely, so that they will come back from America and rebuild it. One of them called into my show and said it. He said they will rebuild it. And so he gathered all these young men, and they were ready to go and fight, and they were ready to lay down their undo so that they will bring it. So they don't care. And if not, if to say this one was still outside, he told them that they should develop the mindset of Afghanistan. Now small remain like this. And the first time Buhari held this guy, they had a lot of information that we didn't have. That was even why they held him in the first place. And then the clamor was like releasing. It was so much. It was so much. They now left him. Imagine they left him and he went to do this one. And as if this one is not enough, he went to do ESN. Everybody remember the videos of ESN flying up and down, Abi? Even though they want to use videos of people of Cameroon to make it more forbiddable, you see, they must bring it, or they must, that IDP that is hungering them, God will do it for them. May the blessings of Nnayadi Kanu remain with them. Everybody that say it will not better for anybody, the blessing of Nnayadi Kanu will stay with him and his generation. His ESN will visit you and your family. They will bless you according to how they bless other people that don't have anything to do with them. So you cannot sponsor all these things and go free. You see, I'm talking since, and I'm still showing you the video. That is how serious it is. That's how serious it is. And if you realize, they make it normal for the young people to go to social media and insult people and type all kinds of rubbish, and then they put the burden of you to take the insults, not for those that are commenting, not to insult people, say for example telling people that their parents are fools and that their mothers are prostitutes, all those kind of a thing. Instead of them to teach them not to be writing all those kind of a thing, they say no. But they want you. They say you are an official, you are a blogger, you are there, you're supposed to be accepted. You're not supposed to respond. You understand? So this is how they change it. They project their rubbish onto others because they can never be held accountable for anything. So you see young men, although they taught them how to use 10 different fake account, fake name, fake identity, they are damaged. There's nothing anybody can do. And you have young people that have lost young people that have lost years of education, years that they would have used to trade, years that would have been to go to school. They have lost it doing all these things. Young people, you see them giving him salute as who? As their new head of state now, and then he will say, who is Buhari? Who is the federal? Who is government? Because he is now the government, and they have to kneel down to talk to him. So that's how he elevated himself. And that's, when he continued unchallenged, you see how they are saluting him. When after everything now, most of these ones are gone. The ones that are alive, some are inside the bush. They were there when he was making all this command. Nobody, no government official took anything serious. See, so tell me what they are saluting him for. Eh? Look at it now. What are they saluting him for? Hey, I want to be president from the back. Eh? Well, we have said what we can say. We have, finished everything we want to finish. Now we will help them to want what they want. We will help them to ask for what they want. That's all. I don't know what else. We'll help them to that thing they want, that blessing, that ESN, that blessing that ESN is bringing to them. God will give it to them. God will give it to them. And they, like I was showing you when he was doing his runs, the guy finished work. I wanted to end on this note. You see your savior here. Huh? It's too much now. See the job man, how he started, very humble, but he worked hard and see where God took him. So he did his bit. Biafra or nothing, Biafra, go and take your Biafra now. You even have opportunity to meet US president. The guy is too much, so you have to give it to him and his brother. Let them go and tell the government that Biafra or not, me, I did not say there should be no Biafra. Let them see them here. One family business. They worked hard for it. They worked hard for it. So you have to give it to them. And they went, see the other job men, when they went to the United Nations, they worked hard. See them. I wonder where all these ones are now. Mefor has left them, and he has also accepted that they didn't go anywhere. They always stay outside and take pictures. You see, jobman. This one is this woman here is his relative, from his maternal side. So she's the financial secretary of their family conglomerate that they call one family. But anyway, what are we saying? We want the Biafra now. So we thank God once again, that the DSS was able to take control of the situation up till now. And I pray that God will continue to help them to overcome all the enemies of the state of Nigeria. And may God continue to uphold you all, your families, and may God bless Nigeria and help us to evolve to the nation that we all desire. Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Good night. Idu is coming, oh. Idu is coming.